Yo, what is up, guys? It is Nick here with some raw day trading, and today I have a pretty decent day on my hands. I am sitting up just under $1,000 at about 960 something. It was classic in the sense that I started off, went red pretty quickly for $400 and flipped it around. It was red on this stock. What was it? SAG for a little bit, and then it did a little red to green. I went back and I got positive about 351 on it, not including fees. After fees, it'll probably be around 320. And then PSTV just relentless today. Look at this, from $4, no, excuse me, 48 cents ish, or no, 55 cents at the open, all the way up to $2 for a huge, massive move. I don't even know what percent this is. Let me see here. That was a I get in here. That was a from 54 to 208, a 280% move, basically from the lows. And I wasn't really expecting too much from this one. It was under $1. I didn't start trading it till it kind of gave a few rejections off this gap fill level. Excuse me. Off this gap fill level, and then it came back around after those rejections, and then I was like, okay, this is probably game on here for about everybody. And it ended up going, pushing all the way up to the next gap. Really long, extended 5-minute grind up. And I don't even remember where I made the most money here. I remember that I went for a walk and came back, and it was just like, it had exploded higher, which happens sometimes, but, mental sanity is important. So, and I was up about $400, then I was up about $800, and then I was up 1,000, and then I ate some food, and it went up even further, testing just under $2 in this range right here. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then I came back, lost money, made it back to end about flat for that afternoon power hour session. It was really weird up here. Really, really weird in this zone. It was kind of like floating on nothing, it felt like. And there was, I was having to be really tricky with my entries. And every time I chased, I got roasted. And even some of the good entries I had, I cut it just before it flipped up to the highs of the range. And I was like, all right, that's curious. That's annoying. But then it ends up pushing up here out of there and pushing out in just enough, sellers that I was able to make back some money. And then at this point, it had tapped 208 once, twice, and then this kind of not follow through right here after, this kind of like just fake around right there and then dry out right there. This was a pretty clear signal to me that this is a shift and change. And then once it broke $2, it proceeded to halt down. The halt down was basically the end of the story. Yeah. And so that was that. And let me see if I can get into some film for the open here, because I have to review that as well. Drink some yerba mate, get ready for the gym. I feel like a turd. I took a nap around 12:30 to about 1:30, and after a nap I always eat and I just feel out of it, and so I'm hoping to get back into the game. We can start at the end, see if there's anything we can glean here. Yeah, this is a little bit from when it was pushing around here, and I had lost $200, $300 off my highs, and I was down to it was like 250. I went from up 1,000 to up 750, and I was like, okay, Time to slow down here. But it does this, and I don't really make much there. I make some in like the kind of curl back up here. That's where I make most. But this was afternoon trading, whatever. This is the midday, and I think I turned this on late as well. I ended up making, oh no, I think I capture what I got in here. So at this point, I was only up 190 on it. Let's see where I made the most. No, I lost money there. It breaks this trend line. It looks like it's going to fail. IBO on the left-hand side is moving around. I'm like, does this kind of dip and rip here? And it's a dip below the dollar. I was sitting there waiting, and it's pretty instantaneous, and I'm pretty sure I got it. Should use more size, retrospect, but c'est la vie. Holds right there. Should have been in already. I wasn't. I get in late. Great fill, though. And I'm selling for, up 5 cents. Okay. And I'm going for the continuation trade here. This is the trade after the trade. So I'm sitting here waiting for something to happen, waiting for a close to happen. And I know that it's probably going to trick around here, but that volume is stacking pretty heavy and it's pushing through. So I'm going to try up here above 10, 110, and then it's not going to work. I'm going to get out quick. The problem with these candles is there's a lot of time on the clock. And so often they'll hang out most of the time at the lows, especially if it's later in the day. Hangs out at the lows while it's red. Or just jiggles around here, green, red, green, red, green, red. But ultimately, as the candle closes, it ends up like nicely green. This is kind of a sample of the flipping around. It's flipping around. It's not quite sure. It feels like it's kind of floaty. It actually looks like it's going to close red here. And I'm going to set up for a 3-bar. Wait for it to pull back a little bit here. Oh, looks like it's trying to go already. Also, in this situation, I was probably trying to conserve capital. I didn't want to waste money with a bunch of stop outs. Does a little curl up here. Don't make anything on that. Okay. On the curl up, I don't make anything there or here. They're sellers. But this tape on this one was just ridiculous. The level 2 was just filled with big sellers on both sides. Big sellers and big buyers. Okay, there's a nice little, should have been in there. Nope, not in there. So I'm really just sitting back on the sidelines here. Interesting. I did avoid that, which was important. I probably should be buying right here. Yeah, that'd be nice. So all in all, it was pretty timid. Pretty timid, but I still was able to make okay money on it today, so I'm happy about that. Now let's go to the open. This is when we first started. So I was watching XHLD, which, if you were paying attention, was the runner from yesterday. Then I was watching WINT. Both of these should have been paying attention to WIND, but I was more comfortable in the price range of the SAG. And let's see what worked here and what didn't work, because I'm not a fan of me not being able to play these. I really feel like I should be able to play. Like, it's not even a high price stock. The spread's semi, like it looks tight, right? But we know how these stocks move. As it starts pushing up here towards the highs, I probably could have got in. That would have been sketchy. If you're paying, I already lost up here just a little bit. This was a kind of weird fill action type thing. Okay, so now let's actually, I don't want to watch SAG right now. I want to watch WINT. Now this closes back above the rejection at the open and looking for a break above pre-market high. They anchored there maybe? There we go. Nice little trade up through there. I didn't take it. But that was a good entry. Buying. Ooh. Selling. Buying back. Selling. Buying. Getting smoked on the chop here. Selling. Okay, can I buy one more time up here? Buying. I'll cut it if it breaks 81. Whoa, it's going to break, isn't it? Break, sell. Buy back. Huh. Sell. Buy back. And high sell. I would have got roasted. See, like this is why I don't trade this type of stock because I just it bounces up and down in such a way that I'm just bad with it. Buy. See, and then when I do buy the dip, it's like that. Sell. Uh, Interesting. Buy back. Huh. Yeah, I would be red like $500 on this, even with like a 1,500 shares. Waiting for the highs now. These are just so annoying for me. And now it's back to just about break even. Let's see if I can add here maybe. Buy. All right, so I'm average at like 76. So buy back. the hesitation. Sell. Buy back. Sell. Not taking that. Buy. Hmm. 20 seconds left of this candle, holding around 77 probably. Can I get highs? Can I get highs? Can I get highs? Dangerous area here. Should have taken profit. Sell. All right. Yeah, that would probably put me flat on it or green on it. This is a really annoying name. Really annoying. Really annoying. All right. Fast forwarding. Let me see if there's something interesting I got. Yeah, SAG. Nice little dip. So structure came here. Created structure, dipped down just under 20. I was flat on it. Late to this trade too. Okay. What am I going to do? In the wrong area again. Now I'm trading. Yep. Trading at the lows. So this was where let's do a little practice here. I wasn't really watching it. Kind of watching it actually. Okay, so I see the structure. Okay, I should be buying right there. Doesn't, just gets under, right? Yeah. Sell. Buy back, buy back, buy back. Now looking for over 25. A little bit slow on that. Sell, sell. Got one portion left. Sell. Yo. So I was trying here. I didn't get it. And then what happened here? Oh, I got it. Peaks above. Really nice trade right there. I even got filled high and then was able to sell higher. Nice. All right, well, that will probably about do it. I don't think I trade much of that afterwards, effectively at least. Yeah, I ended up about the same price. All right. Well, that's the day. You guys have a wonderful day. I'll catch you all tomorrow for Friday. Goodbye.